Give it up for Larry. Thanks for your dedication, Larry. Fight back. Okay, our next speaker, Dan Marchek. Dan is the president of the Northwest Indiana Federation of Labor and Police Union, and he graciously said that he would come out and say a few words for us this evening. So please give a round of applause to Dan. First of all, thanks everybody for coming out here. And I want to say, Larry Regan, it's his 70th birthday. Happy birthday, Larry. 50 years in Labor Plus, and you can see why when you hear him talk. Thank you, Larry, for everything you've done. You guys are going to have to bear with me. I wrote some notes down so I don't stumble too bad. This last November, in Washington, D.C., we asked for change, but we didn't ask to break the middle class. We didn't ask them to break the worker. We asked them to fix our economy and fix Wall Street. That's what we asked for, but we're not getting that. Unions, Hoosiers are under attack right now because they see an opportunity. Well, they got another thing coming, ladies and gentlemen, because we ain't going nowhere. When there's one of us, there's two of us, there's four of us, so on and so on. And we will be the last ones on the line if we need to do that. We will fight and stand up for working America, working families. That's what this is all about. This was not a mandate to change society as we know it. It was a mandate to fix our healing economy. The legislation that is stalled in the legislative process right now involves attack on collective bargaining. Many of you this as an attack on unions. But it's not just an attack on unions. It's an attack on the average Joe who gets up and goes to work every day as a full-time job and leaves that full-time job and has to go work a second job, or has to come home and his wife has to leave to go work a second job. That's not good for working families. It's not good at all. Voters and taxpayers have been duped to believe that this is a union issue. But while it may be affect the unions directly, it affects everyone indirectly. If you work today in a union shop or a non-union shop, you have your benefits because somebody in front of you laid down the rules. They went and fought for you to get a fair wage, to make sure that you have days off, to make sure you have fair working hours, to make sure you have vacation days, and God forbid, maybe have some medical benefits, and maybe a pension, if we still have those.
God forbid.
And you should have that after you work for 20 plus years, 30 years for a business. This is about the American dream. This is about everybody being treated fair and equal, about your voices being heard out there. Our teachers teach one of the most precious things we have. It's our children. Everybody out here was taught by a teacher today. Okay? Public schools do work, but you have to give them the resources to do it properly. It's easy to point a finger, but not fix the problem. When you want to take millions of dollars away and say you're not doing your job, that's unfair to those teachers. It's unfair to give private businesses, which are chartered schools, our taxpayers' dollars to take our kids out and then go blame the public school system. That's not right. Don't let this spin fool you. If you're a hardworking Hoosier, then this legislation is bad for you. It's bad for everybody. And make sure you let your neighbors and family members know that. Please support the legislators who have supported us by stopping this legislation, by leaving this state, and doing what they did up in Wisconsin, and you're going to see in many other states. This is just the beginning if we don't stop it here. It will be a domino effect, and it will hurt all working families in America. Police officers, firefighters, school teachers, public sector workers are not the enemy, and I don't think we have become the enemy. Please support our legislators, and remember, when we go to vote, think about who we're voting for. Educate yourself. Educate your membership. Make sure we vote for people that are really about working families and American and Hoosiers. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Nice message. Very nice message. One of the key parts of that message was our teachers, which are so important, as he mentioned. And that allows me to bring up our next speaker, Cindy Miller. Cindy is the current president of the Crown Point Teachers Union and has served this union very, very well. So please listen to Cindy's message. Thank you.
Okay, I am Cindy Miller. I am the president of the Crown Point Education Association. People in this city honor its school system and its teachers. Our community knows that the school corporation has made many changes because of state funding cuts. We all get it. We are in hard times, but hard times are not a reason for others to take away our collective bargaining rights. Collective bargaining is about dignity. Collective bargaining is about having a voice in how the workplace is run. It's no different for the plumber or the police officer, the carpenter or the teacher. The struggle for the rights of working people has been a long one, and it looks like it's going to go on a little while longer. We must continue to support our friends, whether they're in Indianapolis, there's a few, or in Illinois. We must continue to stand together. This fight is not about that union or this one. The fight is for all of us. The fight is to preserve the middle class. My plumber called me on Friday, and he talked to me about last week's rally at the State House and the fact that to have teachers standing beside carpenters was a proud moment. I say to him, it's the educators who are honored to be included here. Let's stand together. Let's stand proud for what we've accomplished. Let's continue to make our voices heard. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you very much. Okay, our next speaker is Greg Keene. Greg is the president of the Lake Ridge Federation of Teachers. Please give him a warm round of applause.
Thank you. I'd like to say how privileged I am to be here today. I'm also very proud and privileged to be a part of the labor movement. I'm very proud of my brothers and sisters in all the unions. I've been down in Indianapolis and I see how you support us.
We're supporting the police officers. I'm sorry, I got the firefighters.
We'd be happy to.